Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're making a different kind of video because yesterday I was watching a video of a guy who was trying to give an advice, and that's good, only I think he was not in the position to do that, or it didn't give the right advice. Let's put it like that. I am a guy who does not have that much money. So, if I consider something cheap, that is cheap. This guy, like many others, think that 100 to 150 bucks is cheap. And for me, it's not. I don't think that is cheap. Since I try so many things with you guys, if you saw the video, you see that every time I try something new, and if I had to spend 100 to 150 bucks for every new thing I try, I would be broke, or I should have a better job. Anyways, I try to spend the less money as possible on every project I do, so sometimes I search for stuff or I make my own tools, and that is cheaper. So in this video I just want to try to give the right advice and be as precise as I can. So in this video we're making a wallet with this leather which was taken from a bag I found in a dumpster, and if you watched the video I made a couple of weeks ago, the anchor bracelet, you may see that bag when I wash it a little and I use it for the bracelet, and this is some leather left over, let's say. So I want to make this wallet using as less money as possible, and I'm gonna try to give you 3 options. This is 3. Okay, I'm gonna try to give you 3 options. The first one being broke, the second one cheaper, and third one cheap. I think I'm gonna go with cheap with the tools I own already. But anyway, at the end of the video I'm gonna tell you about the prices and how much you can pay for things and things you may not need. Okay, for this build I'm gonna use this pattern that you can find for free in a video I'm gonna leave in the description of a guy which is a very good leather crafter. I like his videos and you should check him out. So you can find here all the instruction, and that's the template I'm gonna use. So let's start. So I cut out the pattern and I glue it to some cardboard so it's more durable and easier to scribe the lines. It depends on what kind of leather do you have. You don't even need a pencil, but you can just scribe it with a nail. Now that this is traced, we have to cut it. And we have different options. Cut it with some scissors, or a box cutter, or X-Acto knife. These are 3 cheap options that you may already have. You're gonna need some sandpaper to clean the edges. If you choose to use a box cutter, you can cut on something like a cutting board that you may have already, or a scrap piece of wood that you can find for free. You may also need some glue. The one that I'm using is contact cement, but it's not strictly necessary. Okay, now we have it glued more or less. I made a couple of mistakes. The first one was that this part I should have skinned it, is that right? A little here, and this part here to make it easier to close. But okay, you learn from your mistakes. You're gonna need either a cutting board or a piece of wood, both works. So, and of course a hammer. You can use something like that, but I'm gonna use this because I like it more. And a nail, nothing fancy, and you should make them evenly spaced, and for that you can use actually a fork that leaves an impression. On this leather I can't do it because this thing is super hard. So I'm gonna use this, and I snapped a nail and put it here. Okay, now that the holes are done, we need to start stitching. I'm gonna use Dacron, which is some kind of a fishing line, but I love it because it's orange. Okay. There are three ways to do it. Well, more than three, I guess, but the first one is doing it here without any help. And I made a mistake. They both go in the same hole, but from opposite directions. You can also clench it between your knees, so you can do it like that. Or, of course, there are stitching ponies, but you don't need to buy one if you're just trying to start. These are just two pieces of wood that I took from a couch. It was being thrown away, and I'm just gonna put it between, like so, and close it with my knees. Okay, now that I am at the last stitch, I realized that I made a mistake. I should have stitched this too. It's not a big deal, I can do it now, but, well, I should have done it before. You live, you learn. There you go, it's finished and it's beautiful. It came out good, even though I made some mistakes during the making of. I had some struggles, and yes, it's fine. It was the first time I was doing it, and when you do something for the first time, you can't expect it to be perfect. But I like it. I know what to change. The next time I'm gonna do something like that. Now, does it work? Yes, of course it does. Now I can put some money in it. Okay, so in the beginning of the video I said that you have pretty much three options. One being broke, which is, well, of course, spending the least amount of money on this project. So, first of all, you need to bite the leather to make the holes for threading. And of course I'm joking. You're gonna need nail, which is free, a rock to bash the nail, some kind of lighter, some thread of some kind, and needles. That's pretty much it. The total amount should be around $5. The second option is cheaper, which is the first real one. First thing first, you'll need a hammer. You don't need a fancy one like this, but just a regular hammer. Box cutter or scissors, lighter, thread, needles, and a nail. Also, you're gonna need this to hammer onto. Maybe if you using a box cutter, you can cut on this. The alternative should be a cutting board. You can use one that you have at home. Be sure your wife doesn't know. It should be around $20. Maybe less, because it depends on what you have, but if you have to buy everything, you're spending $20. And the third option, which is cheap, is hammer, needles, box cutter, cutting board or piece of wood, nail, some sandpaper, this one is $2.40, a ruler, and some glue. You don't need this much, of course. This is contact cement, but they make something like that, but for leather, if you want to invest in that. It shouldn't be more expensive than this anyway. And maybe one of these, which I don't know the name of in English. And the total amount should be a little more than 20. Again, if you have to buy everything, but you may have already most of those things. So that is it. Of course, I was talking about the tools only, which are things that you are going to keep once you have. But we have the leather, of course. For a piece as big as the one you saw me use, you're not gonna spend more than 10, I guess, maybe even less. I mean, if you search on Amazon or eBay, you're gonna be able to find many different options for not much, or if you buy in specialized places, you may have better advice without buying blindly. But you can also salvage some pieces from old jackets or skirts, or like this one, a bag that you may find in dumpster or stuff like that. Maybe someone is throwing it away because it's ruined, but it may be good for your first project. So that is it. So guys, that was it. Hope you liked the video and the wallet, of course. I think it came out great. And now that I know the mistakes I made during this one, I think I'm gonna make a new video where I make a second one avoiding those mistakes. And well, if you're in this kind of things, let me know in the comment, and also if you like it, let me know in the comment. And for now, thank you for watching and see you next time. Ciao, ciao. The whole point of this video was to show you guys that you are able to do something like that, to try something like that, without spending 150 bucks. In total, I spent nothing, because I had everything. Also, the guy, Corter Leather, which I took the pattern from, I saw yesterday that he uploaded a new video about this wallet in particular, where he show how to make it and the free pattern. So that's what I'm going to add in the description of the video. So guys, that was it for this video. Hope you liked it, and if you're into making stuff or art stuff, you can check out these videos. Also, you can subscribe if you don't want to lose any other videos I make. And well, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.